Hey. It's Victor Post here. Please, I want to confirm if you can hear me rightly before we get on this. If you can hear me, please use the comment or the question box at your screen to say yes to me so I can confirm that you can hear me and confirm if my sound quality is right at your end, if you can hear me clearly. Please, if you can hear me clearly, say yes. All right, great to have you, Marlon. All right, okay. While we get on this, all right, great. So I'm trying to control my environment so that we could all hear ourselves. I just said, let me do something new for my subscribers, for my customers as well. Delving into a new angle of always reviewing a product with my customers before the product goes live. So we have uh, less than 40 minutes before Preequell will go live. And I want to ensure that you have a full walkthrough of the entire product. How are you, Victory? Yeah, I'm great. Mohammed, nice to have you. I'm doing great. Nice to have you. All right. So while we're waiting for others, as the room is already getting filled, we'll get this going. Now, you've already gotten a whole lot of pre-sale mails about Preequell, and I believe you also got my mail, which I sent earlier, which talks about our mouth-watering bonuses. Now, tell me, use the comment box. Are you wild with the bonuses that you are to receive when you take action on Preequell today? Please use the comment box. What do you think about our bonus offer? In our scale of 1 to 10, what can you say about our bonus offers? All right, Marlon said 10. All right, great, 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 great. All right, so we are really expanding ourselves to see how we put in more resources to empower our customers, to empower our subscribers, so that it does not just end at you investing into product and of course you don't get your return upon investment. We want to ensure that as we are of course, raking in several seven-figure revenue online, our customers at the same time are also growing the ladder of success and positioning themselves alike. I don't know. What do you feel about that? Use the comment box. Tell me what you feel about that because we are committed. I have my team already on ground to ensure that all of these bonuses will be delivered real time today. We don't want to have any delay or any customer using the support ticket, but we want to ensure that everybody is left feeling good today. All right, use the comment box and tell me about this development because your responses now will also help to encourage us to keep pushing it even further. All right, yeah, said great. That's nice. All right, great. Of course, we are moving to free everyone. Everyone needs to have a taste of the successes we're already making online and know that this is real. And you could replicate same results if you put in the right energy and, of course, resources into doing this. A quick rundown on our bonuses before we get down to the Preequell dashboard, like you can see here. I want to believe you can see my screen clearly. If you can see my screen clearly, please use the question box, the comment box to say, yes, you can see my screen. Let me be sure we are together. All right, you can see my screen. All right, great to know so. All right, so let's quickly jump into this. From our offer down here, you can see we are already offering two white label solid products. And like you already know, Preequell will be going for an FE lower than 20 bucks. But that's not it. We want to truly empower our subscribers, our customers alike. And we are saying we are keeping this open for the first 50 spots. And like you know, we are already live here and we'll be having a live countdown, checking out our timers. Once we have the cart open and we have the fast action takers, those are the only persons who will be granting access to these mouth-watering bonuses. And like you know, I already have all of these apps scheduled for launches. and all my launches, all my products don't do anything below $37 to $47 at your first entry. And this is what I'm already offering to you at the platter of gold. I'm granting you full funnel access, not just FE, but I'm giving you the white level access, which means that you can totally rebrand this app, change the logo, change the domain, run it as your own app. So for a moment, think about it. How much would you get a developer to get your ideas developed, translate it into a workable app? I must tell you, dude, you will spend nothing close to less or more than $20,000. But I'm granting you access to this already developed app and marketing demand app solution for free. When you take action to get the first entry offer to Preequell and of course one OTO. So any of the OTO that qualifies you to be granted access to my two white label app that are already raving the industry. First, I will talk about our unbeatable app number one, which has to be the Enterprise Phonematic Revolutionary Funnel and Membership, as well as Email App Builder, which I'm also going to be taking you on a walkthrough on how you can actually benefit from this. In my previous mail, I've also shown you a partner who also did over 250K in product launch, which gives you an idea how hot in demand funnel building apps are. That's it. And of course, going below, I'm also going to be granting you access to our second white level app, which is a revolutionary app, an enterprise solution to a full funnel access to a visual reality 360 virtual tour platform, which some common sites, which I'm also going to be showing you, they charge as high as $4, $6, $7 per month. But I'm granting you access to a truly enterprise solution, which you can use to create visual tours for hotels, for restaurants, for pleasure parks. The lights keeps going on and on, even those in furniture and whatever kind of niche you may imagine. They may just want to have a virtual tour of the entire system, have call to actions, have reservations on some tables or some items, which they can just pick and digitally get everything done. That's a full solution I'll be handing over to you. All right, please, again, use the comment box and tell me, am I too fast? Is my pace good enough? Are you following through? Please use the comment box and let me know, because I want everyone to be truly engaged in this. Is my pace okay? All right, said great. All right, nice to get that feedback. Right, so switching over to all our offers we'll be getting here, I'll also come back to tell you how much we are offering on our bonuses right here. I'll be showing the live dashboard, showing that these are workable apps that already are hosted on the cloud, a secure cloud host, and you can have an instant access to it while we get ready for the mega launch, which has been scheduled already. And of course, it is something exciting when you are the first to have an experience of a solution that it's coming into the market, and you have the chance to also promote it, make more money for yourself while you've used it all the while to generate some more money for yourself too. But before I go further with all of the bonuses you'll be getting right down here, you can see the list goes on and on. We'll be delivering all of this live. I would want to take you on a quick walkthrough on what Preequell is. And before I proceed with Preequell, I also want to entertain your questions on what Preequell is. What's your thought about that? So let me use a question box and tell me what you thought about it. Okay, that's nice. What you thought about Preequell, and so that we use that to discuss further and the high benefit you can get with Preequell. Are we there? What's your thought about Preequell? Okay. I checked it out. It's about questionnaire, something like that. It's cool one. Yeah. All right. Great. Okay. So have you also thought about how you can monetize Preequell? Have you thought about how this will help you in your affiliate journey or making money online journey? Have you thought about it? Use the question box. Okay. All right. Okay. Seeing some responses right there. Yeah, someone talks about adding affiliate links along with it. Of course, creating engagement. All right. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it allows you to create engagement. And one of the powerful secret to Preequell is this. Now, think about this. Have you noticed that sometimes if you just put out an offer, you tend not to make much conversions? By conversions, I mean possibly you tend not to make much sales. But if you have that same product handed over to a market psychologist or a veteran marketer pick up that same product, walk around that same product for a couple of hours and some few days, come up with an offer to the same product, and you see that same product selling off the roof. Have you thought about what really went behind the scene? What really did the marketer inject into the same product that did not really do well before, but this time the same product, the same audience, it's also doing much, much better than what it did before. Have you thought about it? Use the comment box. Tell me what you think is different. Are we there in the comment box? Okay. Yeah, someone said it's copywriting. Yeah, another says analytics. All right. Okay. All right, great. So I will go by the first instance. Okay, another says monetization of any product. Graphics also very important. Okay, Patricia said graphics very important. Okay, I got that. All right. Something more you want to add to that? All right. So why all of these are very important? Going by the last comment, graphics very important, and also we got our analytics as well as monetization of any product, and of course copywriting. Now, all of this put together, do you know that there's a science behind all of this? And of course, that has to do with psychology. That's because we are all wired to behave in a certain pattern. You get it right. So that is where Preequell comes to play right here. Preequell deploys a psychological hack of how we are all wired. And of course, if you preview the source page, the offer for Preequell, you will get to see the research that was done. And of course, the first Soviet psychologist who came up with a research that talks about, can you embed the quiz on your own site? Okay, right now it's URL, we'll be getting to that. So it talks about the psychology of engagement. Sometimes you get to ask some persons why they spend so much time watching some serial movies. And get some persons who just say they just want to spend some 5 minutes in a certain event, and they end up putting 10, 20 minutes into that event because they've been psychologically cramped. Other persons could just say, I just want to have a drink from the fridge, and just a taste of that hooks them on, not knowing when to finish the entire drink. That's because a little commitment we put into any event or into any cause has the power to inject more energy for us to do even more. And that's the same commitment you get with Preequell. A little, very trivial engagement, as it may appear, may engage your prospect to a point where the prospect will bring out his MasterCard and make a payment for an offer, which then brings us to the monetization angle, meaning that whatever you do, whatever trigger you've initiated, you need to close out that trigger. You need to be conscious enough to close out that trigger. All right, yeah, great, yeah, that's sociological manners, right? Now, putting all of this together, that's exactly what copywriters inject into copies, trying to trigger those psychological triggers in you, which is what is described as psychological hacks. So once I can understand your behavior, I inject some of those psychological triggers that you can now describe as psychological triggers that will get you emotionally trapped. And graphics also do a whole lot of job, because graphic does appeal to our visual interest. So once you have a good visual on ground, it does appeal because it retains more, it gives a mental picture, makes the prospect to appear as though he's already using the product. So that's exactly what you get with Preequell. So on Preequell at the dashboard right here, if you've not had a walkthrough on the dashboard, of course, this will be your first experience on the dashboard. So I'll be quickly demonstrating some very important aspect on the dashboard, which you'll be getting right here. So on the dashboard, we have menu items displayed to the left here. You get to see your dashboard, and of course, if you drop down, you can get to see your profile, and you could log out from your account. So I want to quickly jump straight to creating the surveys, and you get to see all the surveys that have been created. And of course, you can access all the bonuses that are in-app once you get access to your Preequell account. So coming down to surveys, we get to see surveys you can create. Okay, I'm already off here, so let me get back to my account. All right, so I'm back to my account right there. So could just come straight right here, and you see surveys. You can then come straight here to create surveys, or you could also access the done for you funnels. Done for you funnels are pre-created surveys which you can link up to make money from your created surveys, which is an engagement surveys that converts into sell. So we have a couple of them here: the make money campaign, you have the muscle building campaign, which you can use to link up to your product. We have the magic tricks campaign, we have the get rid belly fat campaign, we have the profiteers campaign. So the list goes on and on. So far, these are the couple of campaigns we have within our done for you funnels. More of it will be built into our system. So I could come straight here to use this template. So but before I get over on to our done for you funnels, let's say you were to create a new funnel, a new survey. All you need to do is come hit on create survey right there. So once you hit on create survey, it takes you through the entire wizard of creating a new funnel. You have your welcome page, which you do your designs. You have your questions where you set up your questions. You have your thank you page, and you can then come over to do your design. You can add your countdown timer so as to trigger scarcity to make your prospect to quickly act on your survey, and of course take actions depending on the number of buttons you've set up there. And you could also have access to the pixel code, which helps you to track on Facebook, and you can always get the digital signatures of your visitors, which you can use the set audience to always run a retarget ads on Facebook to these ones. You can paste your code there. And of course, within your pop-up, you can set up a pop-up code which you want to display right there. Same on your thank you page. You can also set up an opt-in form, which you can find right here. You can paste an opt-in form and you can find all of that display. So you could go ahead, design all of this from the start. When you start with your heading has to do with something you are targeting, the aim you want to make. If you're looking at selling a weight loss program offer or a weight loss or how will I put this? Yeah, of course, a weight loss program or a weight loss event. Then you try to create your questionnaire around weight loss niche. Of course, most persons are looking at for fast ways they can lose their weight without causing further harm to themselves. So you could create something engaging, something that will strike attention, that will make the person want to, of course, interact with your first questionnaire. And once they interact with the first questionnaire, it links him to the second questionnaire, and subsequently you successfully link him up to your promoted offer, which I'll also be showing to you. Right, then coming over to our done for you right here, we can then come down to our done for you funnels. On our done for you funnels, we're looking at the make money campaign. All right, so before I go ahead with its make money campaign, let me get your concept about why we are all stick to online business model. What do you think? Why do you think we stick to online business model? Why are we turning to online business model? Is it for the fun of it, or we want to make money for ourselves? So tell me, what's your objective where you are turning to online business model? Is it just for the fun of it, or you want to make money for yourself? Let me get to know your goal. Use the question box and talk to me now. Right, Max says to grow, said make money and to help others grow. Right, great. So yeah, said make money for myself and for my family. That's great. All right. Great, great, great. So this means that we all share the same goal. We all have the same objective. We are switching on to online business model because we know there are huge untapped funds right there. So several business model that allows us to make decent money, decent paychecks. We are investing our energy, investing our resources to see that it works. So that now brings me to the funnel that says the make money campaign. Now, within the make money campaign, it means that whatever I'm promoting, I'm trying to promote or propose an opportunity that allows the next user to, of course, have a platform from which he or she could also key into and gradually make money from the platform or make money from the system. So that's the opportunity. It is more like a ripple system where I make money from a system. It is the same structure I'm doing. I recommend it to another, and while recommending it, whatever you pay, I'm giving a commission for it. So that's the system. For several years now, I've been into the affiliate marketing industry as well as creating products and launching it. And that's why you are here with me, because you've also been a loyal customer who have in one time or the other have access to several of my products. And I'm not stopping at this. I want to ensure that I keep empowering you as much as I can so that you also have that satisfactory lifestyle that you want for yourself. So now get it over to the done for you right now. I hit on use template. Now on use template, we are going to see the entire funnels described right there, and you can customize it, change whatever you want to change, and make it appear the way you want it to appear. Right here we have what business is right for you, right? So someone is engaging. So I could of course change this to say what business is right for you after uh, post COVID-19. All right, after post-COVID-19. All right, so I could have it right there because that will trigger an interest. Everybody is, of course, rushing to know what can they do after COVID, and even within the pandemic, people are disturbed on what they should be doing, right? So I could just state that there. Of course, I could say take quiz to find out. Everyone is curious. It triggers curiosity. I want to know what business is right for me. Of course, I could personalize this. I could say what business is right for me after post COVID-19. So I could say what business is right for me, right? So you personalize it to trigger the emotions that goes with this. So you can just say what business is right for me, and you can design your quiz here to say start your quiz or answer, get your response here. You could just say get your response now, something like that, or you could just say start your quiz or get to know here. Get get to know now, right? So have it like that. So once you're done making your adjustments, you can then come over to your questions here. Make through your questions, make money campaign, it's the setup campaign, and you can set a start date for this campaign as well as an end date for this campaign. Now our interest is on the URL you have here. URL which will redirect you to an offer which you are promoting that gives the user an opportunity to make money online, right? So once you go down, you can then ask the question. Within here, we have our first questions that says, do you like to work from home? Write a brief description about your question. So you can, of course, write something about this. Could talk about the pandemic because that is more attached to most persons today because everyone has been affected in one way or the other by the crisis. So you can talk about it right there. So once you scroll down, you also get to see the questionnaire. You have the option for selecting voting, or you have the option for selecting other options you may want to. You can say answer in line if you want to state that, but you have it required. Now, if someone chooses yes, it redirects the person to this URL which you've stated. And if it does choose no, it takes him to the next question, number 2. Now, on your next question 2, do you prefer to work in an office? You can put it there. You can say yes. If you say no, now it redirects you back to your promoted URL, which you want to use in promoting your offer. The question number 3 says, do you prefer spending more hours with your family and than at work? If you say yes or you say no, it brings you back to the redirected offer. So depending on how you want to structure your flow, you then have the question number 4 here that says, you want to easily dish your 9 to 5 and make 6 figures a year working only 1 day a week from your laptop. Of course, everyone wants to go for that. If it does say no, it goes back. Of course, if it also says yes, it also links in back to your initial affiliate link you've stated there. You can also come down here to add more steps. If you want to add more steps, you can then add a question. If you want to add more customized questions, so whatever question you want to add, you can go here and add. You can now pick the answer how you want it. Do you want it to be a single text response? You want to put a single text response, a paragraph text, a button, a multi-choice, rating scale, date time, phone number, country, email address. So now see that the possibility is quite wide. In other trainings, I'm also going to expose you to several possibilities you can have with Preequell survey creating system right here. Now, if I say button, which is what we use in the tire designs, of course, you'll now see the option where you can then add and add the button. It comes to the URL where you can state this. You can say the yes, and you can add a further button, and you have the no, depending on what question you want to ask right there. So I'm taking off step number 5 is not necessary. I just did that to demonstrate to you what you can do right there. So once you're done with the entire workflow here, you then come over. Mind you, we'll be coming back to edit our URL here so that you also know easily dish your 9 to 5 hours work and make 6 figures a year working only 1 day a week from your laptop. And of course, I showed you this earlier. If you want your prospect to get into your opt-in list, so why they are what you get from there. All right, so coming back to what we have here already, you can also get to see your design. If you want to change your design appeal, you can do all of that right here. Change your background image if you want to switch on to anyone, and of course, add your countdown if you want to enable it. You could add a countdown timer if you do enable it. So you see where it will come display right there. And again, you can add your Facebook add-ons just like I mentioned to you. But coming back to my question right here, I want to pick a URL. Okay, so let me get back to our question box and ask, do you know, okay, sorry for that, sound is going in and out, sorry for that. Can you hear me right now? I'm just getting the notification. Okay, well, great. All right, so now, how many of us already know how we can key into scheduled products that are yet to be launched, getting to have access to materials we need to promote such products, and of course, get our affiliate link from which we can promote with? How many of us are aware of how to go about that? If you're aware, say yes and mention some of the platforms you think or you know you can use to always get this information. Can you use the question box, comment box to drop that? Let me get to know how many of us have access to that. I'm saying, how many of us know how to learn about products that have already been scheduled to be launched a day ahead, 2 weeks ahead, months to come, so that you can go get materials, also apply or request for your affiliate link so that you can start preparing your own materials to promote such products. Okay. All right. Yeah, someone said Munch Eye. Yeah, that's great. So Munch Eye is one of such calendars we depend on to get all of these things done. Yeah, great, Munch Eye. So I'm also going to be visiting Munch Eye right here. So on my screen, I believe you can see the Munch Eye calendar page. Can you see it? If you can see it, say yes to that. All right, great. So on our page right now, you could see several products are scheduled to be launched. So all you need to do, come check any of the product that appeals to you or that meets the make money angle or whatever offer you want to go for, be it the weight loss program. We have some of those which you can get from ClickBank, of course others which you can get on JVZoo Warrior Plus, which deals more on digital products and also gives you opportunity where you can make money from our doing some activities online, right? So let's say we are picking any of these to work with. Let's just say, okay, let's say I'm working with this agency. So I can get this open and you get to see your link right there. So once this opens up, all it does for you is for you to go here. Once you click on this page, it takes you to the partners page, which is the JP page, where further information are shared to those who want to partner, those who want to promote this product alike. You can hit to get your links, and once you hit to get your links, you get a similar link to what I already have here. This is for JVZoo. We also have that which you can get for Warrior Plus. So once you hit on get links, if you go up right there, hit on get links, it's going to take you to the JVZoo page where you can of course log in and request for your link right there. So you can then log in. Once you request for it, you'll be given a unique URL from which you can promote with. Again, if you scroll down, you need to read all the details about this product so that you have a full knowledge of what this product does, so that you know what you could use to trigger your prospect, your audience that they're listening to you. So if you do all of that, just like I already have my link here from WordPlus, this is a typical example of what you can do. So you can come here, you can click on you then come over to our design setup right here. So once you log in, you get to pick your link right there. Once you request for approval, you can then pick your link and add it up to your designs. And once you come here, you're expected to change this link to your own URL, which the user or your target audience who will be participating will be redirected to. So you come back here, you are expected to drop another URL. And with this model, you can, of course, promote several products at a time, depending on what option the your target audience or your participant is selecting. So you could make several options which can send him to offer one or send him to offer two. That now brings you to the aspect of funnel crafting. In funnel crafting, based on the response of your participant, if he had picked a no, you can redirect him to another offer that may be suitable for him, or another option or another quiz that may be suitable for his kind of person. So you could create several funnels of our surveys that links up and that has your product offers embedded all around it. So that way you know that this participant will certainly fall in for the offer which will help him out depending on the responses he has given. So if we have all of those URL changed to our own affiliate URL which we're using to promote, and we are done at this point, you can then come and hit on save survey. So once you hit on save survey, you have success survey saved. So you've successfully edited all you need to edit at this point. So you now have your survey into your system. You can then come back here and click on view survey. So once you click on view survey, of course, it will open a new page where you can see your survey and you can see the timer embedded in it that says what business is right for me after our post-COVID-19. So say take quiz to find out. Of course, we have 10 hours to take this, and you get to know now. So once I hit on it, it takes me through the process, what business is right for me. I select, would you like to work from home? If I say no to this, it redirects me to the next question. Do you prefer to work in an office? If I say no to that, it also does redirect me now to the offer which I have created. So you notice now that this should be taking me down to the offer which I've created. So once you're done setting up all of this, you can, of course, once you refresh this page, you can see the views you've gotten and you can see the responses. You can come down here, hit to see your statistics, hit to see your responses. You can always come back to edit the survey. Now, something else that's of interest is getting traffic. Of course, once you're done designing your survey, you need to get traffic, meaning you can use your WhatsApp to blast it over to your friends and family you have on your WhatsApp list. And you can also share it on Pinterest, share it on Twitter, you could share it on Facebook. This allows you to get viral traffic, and you can also use the URL to share to other groups where you belong to. You can share it down here. You can see Pocket, you can share it to Amazon wishlist, Bisonomy, Twitter, LinkedIn. You can also send it down to your Gmail that has Reddit. The list goes on and on. So right here we have quite an avalanche of traffic sources with which you can push your traffic to just your one quiz offer, which will drive insane traffic to your survey for you. So this is really the power you get with pushing out your surveys from Preequell, which allows you to engage your target audience and, of course, convert them into sales. Now, tell me, what do you think about Preequell? Use the question box and tell me what you think about Preequell. Great. All right. So how many of us are ready to put Preequell to use in our, say, 24 hours time, 48 hours time, 36 hours time? How many of us are ready? Because I want action takers right here. I feel satisfied when my customers put to action what they are learning and not just piling up what they are acquiring, right? So powerful engagement in 24 hours time. All right, getting that from Mark. All right, great, 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 great. All right, so I'm really addicted to taking action. I will use the most of the time. All right, great, 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 great to know that. So of course, having seen all that Preequell could offer, you stand a chance to get in Preequell once the cat opens, and we are just barely 5 minutes into the card opening. So I want to ensure that we are ready for this. Preequell is actually the real offer that helps you to engage your audience. And like I mentioned to you, bonuses are just off the roof. Are just off the roof. It's very insane that I'm doing this, and I want to take you back to inside what we'll be offering you as our bonuses. Like in the first offer, I talked to you, giving you a white label reseller right to our Funnelmatic enterprise solution. I'm really excited because, of course, when you are having access to this, I'll be welcoming your testimonials, which will also embed into our sales page as our launch will come. I don't know how many of us are excited to share their testimonials about Funnelmatic. If you are excited to share your testimonial on being the first time user of Funnelmatic, please use a yes button on our question comment box right there. How many of us are ready to join us in this journey? All right, so ready, ready. All right, great, 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 great. We get your response. All right, so let's now move on to our screen. Can you see our Funnelmatic dashboard? More are coming into this. We're already closing out on the entire setup. All right, so right here, you see you can, of course, import from our marketplace funnels. Our marketplace funnels has to do with our done-for-you funnels, which you can just import from. You can also get to see building your funnels from the scratch, getting to see your funnels performance, contacts, the marketplace, products you have there. You can also get to see a membership. You can set up courses. So imagine having your training courses where people will come pay for it, and you have your payout from it. You can also have access to our emailing options. You have campaigns, automations, lists, templates, email verification servers, and of course, dealing with blacklists. You can also see several integrations we are putting up together here on our Funnelmatic apps, which more are coming. We have Sendio, we have our Get Response, Active Campaign, SendLane, Market Hero, and of course, if you don't have any of these autoresponders yet, don't worry about it. We have other tools in place that will help you to build your list or export your list down. Right here, if you get to see the webinar, you can link it up to the webinar. You can also see other payment solutions you can link it up to. You can also have access to redirecting it or linking it up to your direct website. So coming down to building funnels, you also get to see how you can build new funnels from this. What funnel do you want to build? Is it a product launch funnel? Is it a sales launch funnel? Is it an email funnel you want to create? Is it a membership funnel you want to create? Is it a webinar funnel you want to create, or a marketplace funnel? All of these are the power that goes with you having access to our Funnelmatic app. And like I mentioned to you, you could see I consciously left this open, meaning it is brandless. You have Funnelmatic, you were able to add your own logo, make it become your own brand, have it on your branded domain name, and start reselling it. Now tell me, what can be more exciting than having access to a product that the whole hard work, the whole expenses has already been taken care of, and just giving you a platter of gold? I doubt if anyone would want to say no to this. Right, so that's putting that together, we'll also be granting you access to our VRO solution, a VRO solution which allows you to build visual reality tour guides. And it also comes with a page builder. You also can see the integrations to mailing apps, leads. You could also get to see the page builder setup here. You could also set up image studios, which you can choose to create from scratch. You could also choose to create from templates right here. So you get to pick from our collections of templates and build whatever kind of visual reality you want to build. You have the internet marketing option, which you can pick up here. You also have the thank you page, which you can set up. So whichever one that does appeal to you, all you have to do is come at the point here, either you preview it or you use it right inside of our Studio FX. We'll also be looking at our 360-degree creator as well as our video studio. So again, I'm just getting really excited about this. I just want to know what you think about all of these bonuses. And of course, like you already know, we are opening this just to the first 50 fast action takers. All right. So what are you saying, Mohammed, about thank you, my friend Victory, for bringing this opportunity once again for Phonematic. All right. Great to have that. Great to have that. All right. So now we are ready having our cat open. For all those who want to be among the first action takers, now you'll be getting the link which you're required to get Preequell from. So once you get Preequell, you are expected to get Preequell and of course an OTO to be qualified for this. Now tell me if you've gotten the link. You can go ahead to click on the link straight up. Have you gotten the link? That's my link to allow you to have access to Preequell and at least one funnel OTO, which will give you an instant access to all of our mouth watering bonuses. Yeah, sure. We are in a journey to make everyone wealthy. So right now, confirm that the card is open and my timer is down. This is already by my timer here. This is just 2 minutes past 9 and drop to the link. Are we together? Yeah, sure. You must get an upsell. One at least one upsell to get this. Okay, if you need to, no trouble, you can go ahead. But once you do so, let us know. We are waiting here. We are waiting. We are watching the timer and counting down. Yeah, great. Of course, it's worth it. What we are offering here is way valued more than $4,700 that we are giving out here in total value. That's exactly what I'm giving out. Over 4,997. That's what I'm giving out right here, put together. So of course you don't have any reason to say no to this because this is your gateway you have to make the juice out of this. Yeah, you can click it right there. There are some offers. Yes, you got one OTO and one FE. That's nice, right? Okay, so those in the chat box in the room will be doing that. Countdown is going. Okay. All right, great. That's great. So we have several persons already picking up. And no one will want to let this go. This is your right opportunity. All right, Mohammed, cool experience. That's great. That's great. So you don't want to miss this for any reason. Just like we're excited to want to make our family and friends' life happy, want to give them the best life could offer, we have the opportunity now to also key into this offer, to have a product access of our own, and of course to jumpstart on affiliate digital marketing, which is the sure way to go just right about in this pandemic area where most industries are already crying. We are having downsizing of workers in several employed jobs where you can actually be at your home and make your 6 to 7 figures without headache, without anyone stressing you to resume at the office for 9 to 8. All right. So it is quite an exciting moment to have opportunities like this that will really keep you on the speed lane to making some good, decent paychecks for yourself. All right, so countdown is going. We're granting access to the first 50 who will be taking action for this. So we are having the slots is gradually getting filled up. So we're going right there. So I give you some more minutes. I'll come back to this call and get to see all of these action takers. You can see all we're giving out for this particular author. You can get to see. Okay, say got OT1. Oh, nice to have you, Brad. Nice, nice, nice. All right, great, great, great. So I have more persons taking up the slots. Right? And something important, it's these exclusive offers will be taken down once we've got into our available slot of 50. You will no longer have access to it. So you have the opportunity to key into this offer right now. You don't need to rush or send a mail to request for it. Once you do so, you'll be granted access to it. Here, if you've gotten Visual Studio and you've not gotten Phonematic, yeah, you can still have access to Phonematic. if you take action, yeah, you will send the receipt, right? Okay, so right here, so right here, if you've done your purchases, right again, drop this link. If you've done your purchases using this link, send an email to send an email to alldigisoft at gmail.com. All right, so I'm sending that now. Send an email to alldigisoft@gmail.com to claim your bonuses. All right, so we're already 30 minutes into the opening of the card. And of course, we'll be waiting until we have our slots closed up right here. So already you can see the countdown going right there. So you're expected to take action within these and get access to your Preequell. So before we close this, your last question, you have any question, any concern you want to raise in the next 2 minutes at exactly 9:15, we'll be closing this meeting. Yes, you can type that, but it's best you always use a Munch Eye to get access to the products you want to use. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, get access to the front end. Yes, of course. You're not buying bonuses, you're buying the front end. Once you buy the front end with an OTU, we grant you access to all of the bonuses and more. For being on live today's trading, we are also excited for your presence and audience on this webinar. All right, so we're exactly 15 minutes after lunch and we're waiting. Steve Taylor. Yeah, here's a link to the front end which is shared. here is the link to FE. So that's it. What's the challenge you're having, Steve? Yeah, you get access to other bonuses. But of course, to encourage us to keep doing this, as you already know, Funnelmatic and VRL Visual Guide are products which I've invested a lot. I'm also trying to sell it into the market. What this means is once you buy Preequell with an OTO, I'll be granting you full access to Funnelmatic and VRL Studio. And like you know, if you've already been following my activities on the market space, you know that my product entry point is always within $37 to $47. And here you have a product which I'm giving out, which is going for less than 20 bucks. I'm also adding more value to you, giving you access to my products, which will be launching, which the entry value is at a minimum of $37 to $47, which I'm giving you access to the white label, the reseller, right? Come on, think about it. You need to encourage the team too, because what this means is once you have access to this, you will no longer need to invest into it because you certainly need these tools for your marketing journey. So that's just it. So you're investing a little bucks now to save a whole lot of much investment for a white label reseller, right? Which usually goes for $197, but I'm granting you access to it totally free, the entire access. Which other program are you talking about, Steve Taylor? Right, so I've extended this meeting to our 2 minutes more. If you have any concern, you share it, and I will be glad to return to you. At exactly 2 minutes more, no more comments and questions. I will be ending this meeting, and we'll wait to count the entire slots. Once the 50 space is closed, we'll reopen it and announce to the audience and announce about the closure of the spots. All right, Muhammad Raham, you're welcome. All right, Justin Sen. All right, all right. Yeah, my team members will treat on that and they will respond to you. Okay, we've already sent several of these links where you can purchase from. So sending this again. I don't know why you may not be getting that, Steve. Okay, we'll be looking into that. I just have 1 more minute to be on this call. I'll be pushing out. 1 more minute and I'll be gone. All right, Steve Taylor, you're welcome. Right, so we're great. Thank you for supporting this webinar, and we're looking forward to having more of this, having live reviews on all our products we are promoting and supporting, and bringing more to the table for our customers and, of course, our supporters. All right, completed purchase, mail and mark. Great, 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 great. So use the mail, send your receipt and request for your bonuses, and you'll be granted instant access. Thank you for being there. Do have a wonderful day ahead.